Here's we're going to start this series one review off with a little announcement about the DC Superheroes series. I will be getting in the mail a box, hopefully soon, of this complete series. Stay tuned. I don't know if I should do the unboxing and then the pack opening in two separate videos, or if I should just do them in one. This is going to be the biggest pack opening I've ever done on this channel. So leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. But today we are reviewing the first minifigure series ever to come out. This is Series 1. A lot of interesting minifigures. I really like this series. But there's few in the series I don't like. But we're just going to go over all of these minifigures, and we're just going to make our way down the line, reviewing them all, except for the DC series, because that series I've reviewed like 20 times. So if I've reviewed the series before, I'm not going to do that. But but if I have reviewed this series before, I'm not going to review it again, but just reviewing a bunch of series. And it's not all in one video, it's just a series 1. So we're going to start with the Tribal Hunter, a new hat mold and feather mold. I really do like this minifigure. It's a really neat minifigure. I like the bow on this minifigure. But again, I wish we got the bow in other colors. But, I mean, Joni will give it to us in other colors for this. Neat minifigure. And I definitely award it a good minifigure. The cheerleader. Okay, despite my hatred towards the red cheerleader, the first cheerleader was original, okay? The red cheerleader was just, they just printed red instead of blue and then took the same exact hairpiece in a different color. Like, they couldn't even given us a new, like, color or maybe even something else. But, like, no, we just get the same exact hairpiece of this and not even a new color in black, which we've had it before. So, despite my hatred towards the red cheerleader, this is actually a good minifigure. This helps the series appeal to male and female audiences. He's 3 per box and she's 3 per box. Next is the caveman. Despite my hatred towards the cave woman, the caveman is actually a good minifigure. Club piece, which is really neat. And then we got the club piece like 20 times after. So, just like, a neat minifigure, definitely awarding. And no, I do not hate the cave woman because it is a girl. I just think Lego could have done a better job at making the gender swap of the cave girl. Circus Clown is next. I freaking like this minifigure. I like that we get the afro hairpiece in red. Now, a lot of people who really don't know much about Lego think that the afro hairpiece, that the disco person came before him, but actually, sorry about this. Right, but actually, he came before the disco person. So it's really neat minifigure. Definitely gets a +1. Next is the zombie. Another very neat minifigure. However, Monster Fighters was around in 2010, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't know, like, the zombies didn't seem as interesting to me as other minifigures. But, I mean, it's the first zombie in the series. It's the only one besides the 3 zombies in the Series 14 minifigure. So you get the +1 skater. Okay. Now we do get a zombie skater in a Lego Ideas book. Very expensive freaking book, by the way. But really neat minifigure that we get in the book. One thing is the minifigure we get in the book comes with a green skateboard. Please explain. Very similar to this minifigure. Really neat too. But I really like this minifigure. He's definitely a good minifigure. Next is the robot. The robot, his new helmet. That arm wasn't new, but it was really harder to get. So I really like this robot. Yeah. Next is the demolition dummy. Demolition dummy is no. The demolition dummy is not really good. Also, you might be wondering, why are you going so easy on these minifigures? Literally, like, almost every minifigure, except for the demolition dummy right now, is good. Well, this series was like $1, okay? So you gotta, like, understand, this is back when they were $1. Alright, so for $1, these are really good minifigures. That's why I'm harsher on Series 20 and others, because they're more expensive. Alright, we've gone from $1 to freaking $5. Okay? Like, come on, Lego. Alright, I get some of them are good minifigures, and that's why I'm harsher on the later series than this one, alright? Because, yeah. And he is $5 per box. Next is the Magician, very neat minifigure. Nice hat. This hat gets overused so many freaking times. Like, this hat we have on the Penguin. We have this hat on a Johnny Thunder villain, I believe. We have this hat on, like, so many freaking people. It's annoying. Please. Alrighty. But, very neat minifigure. Nice printing on the wand. Next is Super Wrestler. Despite my hatred to the Pro Wrestler, which is a really dumb minifigure. This is a really neat minifigure. I really like this minifigure. Yeah. The nurse is our first nurse ever. And now we have like 20 nurses in these series. And I'm glad, like, we get that ponytail piece at least one a series. At least one a series, we get that freaking ponytail piece. It's annoying, honestly. But, neat figure, a neat 2x2 printing. It's really, I forgot to get rid of one. Alright, so, Ninja is next. This is another one I'm not too fond of. I like the sword. Neat sword, and I really like the helmet, the mask molding. This is very similar to a black ninja we got before, and like, I don't even know when, it was like years ago, like years before this, like 1900s, that old, yeah. But just a neat little minifigure, but to me, just not worth $1. Spaceman is next. A very neat minifigure. Very underrated minifigure too. Like, a lot of people like him. But me, the first minifigure series pack I ever opened, Series 13. So you can kind of see that, like, I don't have any Series 1. I do have a Series 11 that I got offline because I saw it was a really cool minifigure, the Gingerbread Man, but no one else. I don't have, like, he's like the earliest I have, and I didn't even open him in a pack. And I really didn't start buying a lot until Series 16. But neat minifigure. Really do like him a lot. So next is the Forest Men. Definitely gets a plus. Really neat. I like that facial printing. It's really neat minifigure. Really good printing as well. I mean, look, he just gets the bow in like a darker color and the quiver in a neat darker color. Alright, this is the first deep sea diver. Now for the first deep sea diver, really good minifigure. I hate that, like, in almost every series we have some water related person, whether it be a surfer or a deep sea diver. So yeah, it's kind of annoying, but you can kind of see where they're coming from. Lego doesn't always come up with the best ideas. They've stolen a lot of licenses, and I mean, the Lego brick itself was not stolen. They had permission, but like it wasn't like he didn't design it. It was already a thing by a less successful company. I honestly am trying to figure out how Lego was this successful with something that like a company couldn't even get successful. But that's enough. Final minifigure is probably one of my favorites of the series. It's the cowboy. Really neat minifigure. The gender swap of him, the cowgirl is very cool. Really neat minifigure. The cowgirl is. And the cowboy is really interesting as well. So, how many minifigures aren't good? 2 out of 16. 2 out of 16 minifigures, in my opinion, are not worth buying. Specifically. I mean, if you're trying to complete the series, then yeah, you're trying to complete the series. Then yeah, buy. But don't waste your money if you already have them. In my opinion, if you like them, then buy them. But that's it for this video. I have to go through and undo this. Really neat minifigures. And yeah, so stay tuned. I will be doing Series 2 later this week. Oh, and just a bit of an announcement. Let me just find it. Alright, so, might be wondering why you're on these minifigures. Well, it's just a bit of an announcement. I said I wouldn't do it till this week. I'm honestly thinking of not doing it at all. Just because, like, all those pictures are taking up a lot of storage. I honestly think that I should just cut the crap and just go through and just do as much as my phone will allow me to do. Make them as brief as possible. Just go through and do them all. Just to get it off my storage, really. Just can't record as long if it's taking up storage. But I actually have stuff I need to do today. So leave your comments in the comment section down below.